Welcome back to another Writing Things, a cozy Writing Things. And I'm excited because I'm going to be talking about world building stuff, which is the best part of writing fantasy. And I'm going to be doing kind of something weird because I am going to start completely from scratch on a world, and you can help me build an entire world building. But normally when you start, you have an idea for a story, and you have an idea for this or that specific town with a specific name, and you're like, okay, I gotta incorporate this, and that's good. If you already have some stuff going in, that's good, that's okay. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pick one of each of these. We're gonna build 3 kingdoms together. I want this to be part of hopefully a 4-video series, so this is just the starting one. But we're going to be talking about the really important stuff to think about for each, for your world in general, and then for each kingdom or country. So, for the world, some of the main thing to think about is, are humans the only race? And for the sake of my sanity today, the answer is yes. And is there magic? And if so, you've got to think about how that works and all of that, which would be a big sort of whole world question. We're not going to do magic today. That's another video, kids. But again, for the sake of my sanity. So, no to other races and no to magic. And then we have 9 questions for each kingdom. And those would be, and I'm gonna do some snazzy effects. And those would be political structure, what group really hates the political structure, who's at the top of the hierarchy in terms of money, how is leadership passed down, what's the climate like, what political system used to be in place, is there more than one culture vying for the position of being the majority, are they on the ocean, geographically, and number 9, what is religion like in this kingdom? If you're wondering why this looks like it's being filmed on a potato, that would be because it is. Okay, tease away. So, Kingdom 1, and the first question, gonna pick a snazzy political structure. Ooh, we have a monarchy. Now we're gonna pick the political opposition. I'm not gonna sing for every one of these. The general public. Okay, nobody is a fan of the monarchy. Oh, who is on top of this hierarchy? Military and those with positions in the military. This is not looking like a good place to live. How's leadership passed down? The people elect. That's interesting. So it's a monarchy, but it's not through, lineage of the king. It is cold and rainy. Yeah, this is shaping up to be the bad guy kingdom. The government system before this one, there was no government. Okay, so we had anarchy, and then we had a monarchy. Religion, polytheism, but everybody is a big fan of the gods. So, polytheism being more than one god. So, think Greek mythology, Roman mythology. So that means we get to make up more than one god for this kingdom. That's interesting. Or more than one higher power, I suppose. Number of cultures, 2, and they're fighting. I suppose one would be whoever is part of the monarchy, and the other might be some outskirt group. They're not on the ocean. They're in the middle of the land. I think I'm going to give them mountains. And I think we answered all the questions. Watch as my life falls apart. Okay, that was 9. Snazzy. It's been 3 minutes and 18 seconds of recording, and I've said the word snazzy 5 times. All the stuff, all the different options I wrote up in the comments, and they're certainly not all the options you could think of, but just kind of what I thought of on a Sunday morning. And if you want to play along at home, you can make your own little pathetic strips of paper. And then if you have some ideas already, you can answer whatever questions you already have, and then you can sort of select and build the other stuff based around what you already have, which is how world building is usually done. Okay. Kingdom 2. I'm not going to say the word snazzy. I'm not going to do it. Some snazzy anarchy due to a weak government, not a zero government. I bet they hate the monarchy, guys, next door. There's an oppositional political party. Well, hopefully they're better than the guys who are in charge right now. That doesn't make any sense, but sure, they have the feudal system. So for those of you who didn't sit through a lit class or a socials class in high school, stop laughing at me. A feudal system is like king, knights, nobility, the idea of sort of the noble class being above the working class, and like nobles, merchants, poor.
It also generally goes with the thought that nobles were appointed by God or by whatever higher power, and that's why they get to have a nice life. The people who are merchants and the serving class, the poor, are just, God didn't want them to have money. Which is thankfully not really a system that exists anymore. But if you were hanging around in olden tiny Europe, yeah. Okay, leadership.
Oh, Jemima. Everything's falling to bits and pieces. The old ruler elects a new ruler. So again, not necessarily lineage based. They are cold and dry, no rain. The old government was a right-wing dictatorship. The plot thickens. And right-wing, yeah, think Nazi Germany. Go with number of cultures. There's a majority and then different minorities. Are they on the ocean? Yeah, they are. Ocean boys. Again, polytheism, more than one gods, but where the gods are annoying. Okay, I actually like this one. In some sort of like multiple god, religions. What am I doing? You know, the gods are like, oh, like, you know, they're all powerful and all that stuff. But then, in some, the gods are sort of like trickster spirits and stuff, right? Who just come to heck stuff up. Which is an interesting approach to religion, and I kind of love it. So, no, I don't like that. Kingdom 3. They have a current far-right dictatorship. Wow, nothing about this world is shaping up to be good. The political opposition is the old government, no longer in power. The top of the hierarchy are the elderly, so those that are wise. How is leadership passed on? That's the actual title card. Lineage of sons. Look at all these good options that I'm just not picking.
Lineage of sons.
You know what? Scratch that. No, I'm keeping it.
Again, it's important to think about why. Like, we had, sort of based on our gender role systems and everything, back when monarchy was the big thing for government, it was most of the time passed down through a lineage of sons, and if you were the eldest daughter, like, sucks to suck, your younger brother was probably going to get the throne. Not everywhere, but most places. So when you're choosing, like, how power is passed down and all that, you've got to think about why, and about who made up that rule, right? Okay, climate, we're going for climate. Whew. There's hot and little rain. We are in a desert. The old government, who's now vying for position again, is a left dictatorship. We are not getting a break, so that would be communism. Essentially, not really, but like, you know. Cultures, only one. No ocean. Monolithic, so one god. Or one power. Watch me offend everybody with this video. Okay, cool. So that's that. Do you know what? I want to create a fourth kingdom because we've got all the good things left. All the interesting things where it's not just like, oh yeah, totalitarian 1984 BS. Oh, okay. Kingdom 4, the crazy kingdom, anarchy, with no government. So there is currently no government. Gonna have to come up with a reason for that. The opposition is, that's really convenient. Nobody is opposed to this. Top of the hierarchy, warriors. How is leadership passed down? I'm not sure that's applicable, but any descendant gender isn't important. Hot with rain. The old government structure was a democracy. Interesting. I wonder how it devolved into anarchy. Religion. Nature-based polytheism. So, the spirit and soul, paganism, a good time. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, so like spirit, soul, paganism. Number of cultures, there's only one option left. Three different cultures and they're fighting. Yes, on the ocean, more ocean boys. So that's it for the big important questions where it's just this or that and there's not a lot of description. I'm gonna put down in the comments all the different options I had so y'all can try it. And in the next video I'm gonna talk about more sort of like language and art and the important laws and all that kind of stuff, which is what you do after you've got a general basis. Most importantly though, with world building, it's so vital as somebody, no matter what you're writing. It could be a book, it could be a script, it could be an epic poem, it could be a D&D campaign. Like, it's so important to know your world and to know all its characteristics and every aspect of every town and every kingdom to a certain extent, do you know? Like, if you're writing fantasy, it has to be believable. And the really, either good or bad, depending on how you look at it, thing is that you probably aren't going to get to mention all of that in whatever you're writing or making. And that's frustrating. But the thing is, it's your world, so even if you haven't written everything down, you know all of it, you know? So spending time thinking about all the parts is A, a good time, but B, will help you make everything seem believable, and it'll help whoever's reading it or watching it feel submerged in the world. So that's it. I'm literally gonna go film the second video in this right now, because hey, why not? And go watch that. So thank you for watching. Bye.